Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another video, and in this video right here I'm going to be talking to you guys about work from home scams and what you should look for in reference to work from home scams. I get a lot of questions about people asking if a job is a scam, and I never post any scams on this channel. I research all of the companies before I do my videos, so every job that I post is a legitimate job. Of course, everybody may not have had a good experience with a particular company, but the jobs are real. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just talk to you guys about what to look for, and make sure to share this video with anyone that's looking for work from home jobs, but they want to avoid scams. This is definitely going to be a video that is going to help them with that. Okay, so when it comes down to identifying scams, it's quite easy. But for a person who is not used to working from home or doesn't really know how the game goes, it may be a little bit difficult for them. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is when you're applying for a work from home job, the application should ask you basic questions. Your name, your address, your experience. Also, of course, you're going to have to upload a resume and a cover letter, but you shouldn't be putting in your social or any bank account information when it comes down to applying for a work from home job. Now, this process is a little different when it comes to side hustles. With side hustle jobs or independent contractor type jobs, they may ask you for your social security number, and they may ask you, for a bank account info. So that's a little bit different. For example, I believe when you apply for a job with Appen, they ask you for your bank account information in reference to pay. So, and Appen is a totally legitimate company. So again, it totally depends on what you're applying for. But generally, most work from home jobs where you're going to be an employee, and even some of those where you're an independent contractor, but it's an actual job, they're not going to ask for bank account info or your social security card or number until you actually get the job. Okay, so that's just one of the most important things. So just be leery of any application that's asking you for your social and bank account info. Again, this does not necessarily mean that that job is a scam, but like I said, overall, most of them will not ask for that until you get to the point of being hired. Okay, another thing that I want to touch on is you can always do research. So of course you can come to my videos or any other of the good work from home job people that we have here on YouTube, and you can go ahead and you can apply if you choose to do so. But me personally, no matter who's giving me information, I pretty much always tend to do my own research. So when it comes down to research, I like to use Glassdoor. Glassdoor is really my #1 source when it comes down to researching companies. Glassdoor is a legitimate website, and they have a lot of info in reference to companies on Glassdoor. So that's the #1 company that I would use. You can also do a Google search or a Bing search of the company. For example, you would put Transcom employee reviews, and you're going to see, Transcom employee reviews pop up, and it's probably going to be some reviews from Glassdoor. And there's also going to be other sites that have reviews on the company as well. So you can always search, the name of the company and put employee reviews, and then you'll be able to see that real people have worked for the job. You'll be able to get information in reference to their experience. And as I say all the time, don't take their experience and say that, if they say that they had a bad experience, that this is not a good company for you to work for. Of course, everyone is speaking from their own experiences, and you may not have that same experience with the company. All you're trying to do is make sure that the company is legitimate and that the company is offering a real work from home job, and that you're not going to be scammed. So you can also use the Better Business Bureau. The Better Business Bureau is going to let you know if there have been any shady business practices in reference to the company. They're going to have a rating from the Better Business Bureau that will help you get a feel for what's going on with that company as well. So the Better Business Bureau is another good source that you can use. So between Glassdoor salaries, Bing, Google, and the Better Business Bureau, you can pretty much get enough information so that you're able to determine if a job is a scam or not. Okay, sometimes companies' recruiting database gets hacked. Okay, so when a company's recruiting database gets hacked, at that time the hacker will have access to everyone's information or email who applied for a work from home job with that company. And when that happens, the hacker can then send send out an email to you and you're going to think that it's from the company. Their job database or their recruiting database was hacked, and then the hackers went into their database and got everyone's emails and phone numbers. The hackers called one of my subscribers and offered them a job. Now, one of the main things about this whole scam that kind of made it obvious that it was kind of a scam was the fact that the job that the young lady had applied for was not the same job that the person was calling them to offer them. I believe she applied for a customer service job, but the person that called her was offering her a completely different position and offering her an outrageous amount of pay for that position. So I believe it was like $30 an hour or something like that, which we all know you're not gonna make $30 an hour as a customer service rep. At that point, that's when the person tried to get her information and told her that if she wants to work the job, that she has to purchase equipment through their vendor. Okay, and keep in mind, when you guys are purchasing equipment for these work from home jobs, you can purchase the equipment from any store that you want to purchase the equipment from. You do not have to go through a vendor that the company says that you need to go through. So basically what they were trying to do was they were trying to get her credit card information or bank account information to pay for this equipment that she would never end up receiving. And of course, then at that point, they have her bank account information and whatever, and they can do whatever they chose to do with it at that point. So that is one of the main scams. So in order to avoid this scam, when you're receiving any correspondence from a work from home company, you need to verify that it is the actual company. Now, the one way to verify this is when you receive an email from a work from home company, you can click the sender's name and it's going to show you the email address that it came from. Generally, when an email is coming from a work from home company, it's going to be, you know, the company name at jobs.com or something of that nature. When the hackers are emailing you, they're either emailing you from some odd email address or they're putting in an extra, you know, letter to kind of throw off the email so that it still looks similar. If you're not paying attention, you will think that it's from the actual company, okay? That you do mistake the email to be from the actual company. What's going to matter at this point is the information that they send to you back and forth, the correspondence between you and that recruiter. And if they start asking for money and if they start asking for your social and all of that type of stuff without you even being hired yet. So that is one of the main ways to identify that type of scam. And most of the time when this occurs, the calls are going to be coming from weird numbers, or they're going to be coming from, you know, someone that has maybe a heavy accent or something like that. So definitely make sure to look out for that. Okay, so another thing is you always need to be aware of the source of where you're getting your work from home job leads from. You can see a job posted and you can trust the source, but you still need to do your own research. A random person could be pretending that they're working for a big company and they can post a job and they may try to solicit you for info and things of that nature. So always be aware of the source, and again, always look up companies and always verify the email that you're getting from the company. You can also do a reverse phone number check where you can make sure that the phone number is coming from the actual company as well. So you just have to be very diligent when it comes down to your job search and make sure that you are applying for a job with the actual company. Make sure that you're not being asked for any sensitive information. Make sure that you're not being asked to pay any money for anything. And you know, you shouldn't have to pay for anything when it comes down to applying for these jobs and working these jobs. The only thing that you may have to pay for is your equipment if you need equipment, and also if it's an independent contractor type company that will make you pay for a background check, you may have to pay for your background check. Other than that, you shouldn't be having to come out of pocket to pay for anything. And last but not least, even though this is about jobs, I still want to go into the mystery shopping scam that people deal with often. Many of you have asked me questions about mystery shopping. Many of you have actually done mystery shopping and gotten scammed. And I just want to say that one of the main mystery shop scams is when you sign up for a company and then they turn around and they say that they're going to send you a check, and then at that point you need to deposit that check into your account and send them back a fee. That is the biggest scam in the book. That's been going on for many years, and you should know that it's a scam because no one is going to send you a check when you haven't worked. Unless you won something or something like that, you're not going to receive a check for the fun of it. You depositing that check into your account is going to cause your account to be overdrawn because that check is a bad check and you already withdrew the money and you sent the money to the scammer, and now the scammer has that money. So that's the oldest trick in the book. I've shopped for many mystery shop companies. I've never been sent a check and had to send any money back. I've never been paid before I actually did the work. So you guys need to be aware of that scam. If you're looking for any legitimate mystery shopping companies, I will link those in the description bar. Every company that I link in the description bar, I've worked with for a number of years, never been scammed. They're all legit. So I'll go ahead and put that in the description bar for you. So I hope that this video has been helpful to everyone. If you have any questions or comments, always leave those down below. And as usual, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.